It has been a long time since I've done a giveaway, and this is the perfect time to do that. You guys have been wonderful supporting me, and so I want to give back to the community. But it's going to require you to make some guesses. I want you to guess how much horsepower this car will create on the dyno. Of course, the guy who guesses one, kind of like the Price is Right, is probably not going to win based on the number of entries we're about to get. The winner gets this. Now, this looks like a complete piece of junk, and you can throw it out if you want. Don't show me because that hurt my heart. But I'll sign this. This is the sticker that was on the side of this car when it broke the record in the half mile. So I've been holding on to it until something like this. You will also get a Dahm shirt and get kind of notoriety of being smart enough to guess the horsepower. So what has changed? We moved from the S480 Borg Warner, which is a T6 flange. And of course there was Swiss cheesed exhaust manifold, so there was boost leaking out of every orifice of this car, missing some places there. So we have gone from a T6 to a T4, so that's a negative. We went from the Swiss cheesed manifold to a properly solid one, that's positive. We went from 244 millimeter wastegates to 160. And we'll call that even. We went from the 480 turbo to this GTX 4202, which is a massive positive. Because it's a T4 instead of a T6 flange, the exhaust manifold is slightly smaller. So that will certainly increase the boost response. That's a great thing. So you'll see the curve up and early on horsepower, but the top end might be affected. I don't know how much. We'll be measuring back pressure to tell exactly how much that is affected. We've also upgraded the fuel system from one Walbro and one Denso to now two Walbros and 8 AN line running all the way underneath here. The fuel system is still the same with 1080 ID injectors on the primaries and 1700s on the secondaries. This engine is also still a very large street port, but of course one of the rotors are having a slight bit of problem, slightly lower compression, so we've got to factor all of this in here. How much horsepower and how much torque do you think this car will generate at the wheel on the dyno? Some of the rules to this contest, because Lord knows we'll have something weird happen. First of all, every single comment in this video, you don't have to comment anywhere else, any single comment in this video is acceptable and eligible until we release the next video or the official results. If there is a more specific answer, so if you say 800 horsepower and somebody says 800.03 and it's 0.04, the guy that's more specific is going to win. The more specific you guys are, the better. It's kind of more fun to see specific answers.